Hey, what's up everybody, Tommy T9 here with a playthrough of the Supreme League of Patriots. If you remember playing games like Sam & Max or Monkey Island, this classic point-and-click game is definitely for you, and it's got a real hilarious modern sense of humour to it as well. Classed as a superhero comedy adventure, it's going to poke fun at pop culture, politics, reality TV and loads more. And the main plot is all about your character Kyle Keever, who's also classed as the Purple Patriot, getting his way to a new hit reality TV show, America's Got Superpowers. There's 3 episodes to this game, and this is episode 1, part 1, so let's get straight into it.
Be honest. How do I look?
I'm not going to lie to you. There is a remote possibility that the more eagle-eyed observer will have discerned a minor discrepancy in the hue of your attire.
Do you think it'll affect my chances of winning the contest?
Some people might argue that your bold reinterpretation of a national treasure is a delightfully provocative and consciously incongruous attempt to redefine and modernise tradition. But personally, I'd say you look like some twat who accidentally put his costume through the hot wash.
Mill, I don't think I can go through with this. Now that my costume is ruined, I've lost all my self-confidence. I don't believe I can win anymore.
That's dopey.
Really? You don't think the dye running and turning my patriotic costume purple has ruined my chances of winning?
Of course not. You never had any.
That's it. I'm going back to bed.
Oh, don't be soft. We travelled all the way across town on the bus to get that costume. You can't give up without at least getting to the theatre and showing them your act. I didn't sit next to that homeless woman that smelled of vodka for you to just walk out without doing your bit.
Okay, I'll do it, but only because you believe in me.
Did I ever mention that I have total faith in your ability to mop the kitchen floor occasionally?
Talk to you later.
Cheery bye.
I could see if I have any replies from that dating website I signed up to, I suppose.
Ain't technology amazing?
Sure is. If I went speed dating, it would take me an entire evening to get the number of rejections I get on here in half an hour.
Plus, if you went speed dating, you'd have to get dressed.
Let's let some sunshine in, shall we?
Oh yeah, much better.
We had a pizza delivered last night. This is the box it came in.
We haven't thrown it out because we're convinced that the box is stuffed with cheese but haven't found it yet. There's a slightly stained napkin sitting on the arm of the sofa.
It's the napkin I used to wipe my hands when I was eating pizza last night.
Oh, thank God. I thought you'd stayed up late watching Desperate Housewives again.
Hey, there's something written on this pizza napkin.
It's probably another suicide note from the pizza delivery boy. That kid really needs to get laid.
No, it's the address of the theater where auditions are being held. I must have written it down while we were eating dinner. What would I want with a dirty napkin?
You might want to make the living room look less of a dump.
I couldn't do that. If we leave it until it becomes a total crap hole, we might qualify to appear on Home Makeover Max, the extreme makeover show.
Mate, those shows start by demolishing the property. How are they going to demolish an apartment halfway up a tenement building without bringing down the entire building, if not half the block?
That's an implementation issue. I'll leave that up to the producers. Let's head off to the audition, shall we?
Have you got a map of the route to the theatre?
It's right here in my hand, isn't it?
No?
Oh. Then I've lost it.
Well, you'll have to find it or get a new one, won't you?
We're looking for an umbrella, a crown, a pair of gloves, a horseshoe, 5 birds, an artificial leg, the kickstand from a 1967 Harley Sportster.
Hold up.
What's wrong, Mel?
We were just getting into the story when you stopped dead and started playing I Spy. What's going on?
Isn't that how it works? Set the scene, little bit of dialogue, then stop dead and play an arbitrary hunt the object game?
That makes no sense at all. There's no motivation, no reason behind the game at all.
Sure there is. People would notice how painfully thin the plot was if we didn't distract them with random minigames. Quick, let's take 2 photos of the bathroom and try to spot the differences.
No, no, no. No hidden objects, no difference spotting, no sliding tiles, and absolutely no reassembling torn pieces of paper.
I wish you'd said something sooner. So what'll we do instead? I mean, the game will be finished in 20 minutes if we take out all the random pointless puzzles.
We'll just have to include more plot, more contextual puzzles, more jokes, and more character interaction.
Well, we've wasted nearly 2 minutes complaining about hidden object games.
And the system works.
I should show the napkin to Mel before I do anything with it. He knows how to get around on the subway way better than I do.
You're the only person I know who can get lost on the 42nd Street shuttle.
Mel, I found the napkin with the address of the theater where the auditions are being held.
So where exactly is it?
I have no idea.
Great, the A train runs right past I have no idea. Now that you've got the address, maybe you could get a map which shows us how to get there.
I can use the address on this napkin to create a map which shows us how to get to the auditions.
Do you need a hand? I know you're not the most technical person.
No, I think I'm okay. Hey, does Google know where I'm going? Or do I have to enter a destination?
How could Google possibly know where you're going unless you tell it?
Well, they have those maps that know where you are.
What?
Those big maps at the mall that say you are here. And I always am.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that map. Otherwise, we'll end up in Mount Pleasant instead of Broadway.
Shall I take this?
Yes, and try not to blow your nose in it or smother it in pizza sauce before we leave the apartment.
Huh? Here's the map showing us how to get to the auditions.
What's this mark here?
I think it's the symbol for a hot dog vendor.
No, it's ketchup. You haven't left my sight and you haven't eaten anything. I just don't know how you do it.
Have you seen my invitation?
You had to be invited.
Oh yeah. These are prestigious, exclusive auditions. Only the very best are invited.
Wow, I guess your acting skills have impressed people more than I realised.
Not really. I only got one because the stage manager ran me over in the parking lot last week, and I took an invitation in exchange for a legal waiver.
How are the back spasms?
Easing off. There's a drawer in the bedside cabinet. I'm already wearing clean underwear.
Your mom would be proud of you.
Yep, I have nothing to fear from being hit by buses now. I loved this guy. His passing was such a loss.
I didn't know you were one of those NRA gun nuts.
I'm not. I just loved his acting. He was amazing as Moses. I love that bit when he comes down from Mount Sinai with the tablets and says, "From my cold, dead hands."
The only film of his I ever really got into was the one where he plays the last human left on Earth, which is exactly how I feel when I pass through Newark. What's wrong with whales, mate?
Nothing, I guess. I'm just more of a dolphin person. But whales get all the movies.
What's so great about dolphins?
Haven't you ever swum with dolphins? It's amazing. You get in the water with a dolphin. You stroke it, you kiss it, you climb on its back, and it pretends to enjoy it.
Sounds like my parents' marriage.
I organize my clothes very carefully.
I didn't know that. By colour or by style?
By body part.
Crikey. All this time when you were talking about the bottom drawer, I thought you meant...
Nope. There's a golden ticket in here. It must be the invitation to the AGS auditions.
Either that or we're spending the afternoon at a chocolate factory.
Ah, now the auditions are gonna seem like second best. Mel, I found the invitation.
Well done, mate. Do we have everything now?
Hello? Lieutenant, how nice to... No, we're going to the America's Got Superpowers auditions, remember? We booked a day off and everything.
You know, you guys have plans today. You know, the Got Superpowers auditions.
But
Well, I promise you this won't take long. I just need those enemies transcribed and then you can get off.
I guess if it's only an hour.
Tell me you didn't just give up our day off.
It's only for an hour. You know I can't say no to Sam.
That's strange. She says it to you all the time. What does she want?
She said something personal had come up. She needs to take the rest of the day off. But that means she won't be able to transcribe those interviews.
Oh, so I was right. You didn't give up our day off. You gave up my day off.
I have to be there too. I'm the only one who has the keys.
Yes, of course. The keys. The ubiquitous symbol of authority. Because only the most responsible and trustworthy of men is allowed to use the photocopier. Did you have to do that?
Of course I did. Can't very well go into work dressed as a comic book superhero. It doesn't present a very professional attitude to work.
I mean, did you have to get changed in a phone booth?
What's wrong with that? A lot of superheroes get changed in phone booths.
Yes, but most wait for the lady making a call to finish first.
So that's it for part 1. I'll be back very soon though with more Supreme League of Patriots. So thanks again for all your support. Please give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll be back very soon with another video.